What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so whole lot of information going on. The last weekend-ish has been kind of, well, let's see, they posted something on the 11th, something on, again, the 11th, something on the 13th, and then again today. So they're talking about Season 12, Reckoning, which is, as I thought, was going to be a campaign with the Tzenkethi. To me, they wouldn't necessarily make a whole new looking race with a new skeleton, per se, if they weren't going to use them a lot, or whatnot. So we weren't going to get, like, you know, a ground queue and a space queue and all that jazz. So this is turning into be a whole thing. We're going to be mostly in the Alpha Quadrant, it seems like, because the splash image is an art thing of Kari chick. She's got the thing that comes around her side, hangs out. Yeah, also the image has a ship in the sky, and I'm like, I understand it's an artistic representation, but it kind of, I mean, it kind of looks Voyager-y with the flat nacelles. It kind of looks Vesta-y because it's got long, it's longer than it usually is, but it could also be, but, because the thing is, assault cruisers have skinny pylons, whereas the Vesta really they had long nacelles, but again, this is also a skinny, they're short nacelles, like like Voyager, or the Intrepid had. So that's probably what this is. Who knows, it could just be a hint at a future ship. But this thing basically talks about all the various stuff that's gonna come, but it's mainly, it's almost like the visual, like this is the poster that we're putting up, but this is the internet blog post that they would link to in any commercials or ads. So, because it has like play Star Trek Online link and all that stuff, and it has like about Perfect World Entertainment, about Cryptic. It has like a lot of legal information in it. So that versus a normal blog post. The next thing is the Tzenkethi Battle Zone, which might be pretty good for those people who want to keep doing battle zones, but can't necessarily deal with the the particle effects that happen in the Badlands. So this one's going to take place around a planet with rings, which is good. It doesn't explain much about what's going on. It will give Lucari marks, so that will be the reputation. Lucari Restoration Initiative. Not quite sure why that's going to be that. Maybe the Tzenkethi decimate a little bit of the Lucari. I'm not sure about that one. But additionally, participation rewards expertise in dilithium, just like other battle zones. The first one of the day is going to be great, but after that it's going to be slow grind, but still pretty good. It's going to be in the Gonkra system at the far edges of explored space. Never heard of it. Probably going to be at the north side of the new section of the Alpha Quadrant, or far, because Tzenkethi is like right here in the big Alpha Quadrant, so it's like it's got to be up here somewhere. But they're basically looking for mining and they're looking for new mining materials for construction of their war machines. That's basically what you're doing there. Like I said, doesn't really have much about it other than maybe when you take it, they'll come back. Hopefully they're not going to be like, wait for a little while, but they'll actually kind of come back, so you have to leave people at it. They'll come back really quickly, but it says something about hold off Tzenkethi dreadnoughts using metaphasic shielding, which makes me think it'll be like the Dyson Sphere one, where you take this, you take this, you take this, and then they make a massive assault. And then like the Citadel ships come in and whatnot. Hopefully that's like, I mean, I kind of like that one. It just was kind of a pain in the butt to fly around the big central spire. But hopefully this one will be kind of a mix between them all, rather than just sit around a tower. You actually have to do something at the tower rather than just, you know, like I said, sit around it and build it up. Queues that are coming in, the space queues at least they've announced here, are Gravity Kills and the Tzenkethi Front. The Tzenkethi use a lot of protomatter technology, as we talked about last week. The Tzenkethi synthesize exotic particles from highly distorted areas of space. Basically, they've made a black hole, or as they like to say here, micro-quasar hypermass. It's a black hole. And that's where they're able to refine the protomatter with things relatively close to it. You join the IKS core and the USS Jupiter in assaulting the Tzenkethi processing stations near the hypermass, collecting particles and fight off Tzenkethi ships so that Allied forces can disable the production facilities. Since the Tzenkethi factories are filled with volatile and dangerous protomatter that could have devastating effects in an explosion, use the hypermass itself to destroy them. I don't know what that means. I mean, other than maybe push the things closer to the black hole, which means don't get near the black hole. It says, but don't get caught beyond the event horizon. Nothing survives the tidal forces of a hypermass. It'll have normal, advanced, and elite. So it's probably going to be GKN, GKA, and GKE. Calling it now. So Tzenkethi front looks like they're pretty much in impregnable weapons platforms, and they're posting them along the border, and they're moving on habited planets. This one it will take around Eta Serpentis system. Second planet's inhabited. Klingons have a starbase, but you basically defend the planet from protomatter bombs. Right now the starbase is all that stands between the Tzenkethi and the extinction of an entire world. It's helped them hold the line. You defeat the attackers, retrieve proto-bombs. So much like with Days of Doom, you're going to get the bombs, and then you have to fly them back to the weapons platforms and destroy them. However, if you get destroyed, they can pick up the thing and continue moving them forward. Which makes me think you're going to move slower and maybe take some damage. Yada yada, whereas they won't take damage because they're designed to take the stuff anyways. So this might be TFN, TFA, because it's the Tzenkethi front. So it might even, because people will forget about the T, they'll probably like CF. And I'm going to think Zul'Farrak for so many years. Or so many weeks if they use that. But TF would be like, meh, okay. And then next is a big post, big-ish post about all of them. The new R&D school will go in between ground weapons and projectiles, and it's Kissin Modules. So you'll be able to make kit frames, item kit module engineering, science, and tactical. It does not go in much on how to do much of that, except for the fact that when you make, I'm taking one guess, if you make a kit module, you'll be able to select your rarity, and you'll be able to select what kind you want to make. Research certain levels of kit module. Within the kits and modules research school unlocks new and access to new items, titles, and traits unavailable through other methods. Level 5, you get Novice Technologist. Start crafting basic kits and module tech upgrades. New type of tech upgrade can be used to increase your technology points and quality of kits and modules. I would suggest right now, start doing your research lab stuff. Do the research lab, get a big old bonus. Get a research pool, so you get more bonus when you're doing your daily researches. At level 10, you get Adept Technologist, improved tech upgrades, and large kit overbooster consumable item. Kit overbooster is a short duration increase to kit performance and recharge, and instantly reduce the recharge time of all kit modules. Level 15, Expert Technologist and the Technophile personal trait, which is a massive boost to kit performance. You also get experimental tech upgrades, passive kit modules, which is new. Passive kit modules, it doesn't really say what it does here, but like it says engineering kit module passive medical field, which makes me think that you'll emit just healing around you, I'm guessing. Like you're gonna give a very lowered effect of your medical generator. I don't know as science what you would do. You might have well, that's not I don't know. Maybe there'd be a passive hyperionic radiation. Wow, that would be cool. Anyways, we'll have to see how that goes, because like I said, they don't have much information. With the addition of Kits and Module Research School, dynamic kits and kit modules can no longer be upgraded via ground tech upgrades. Universal as well as kit module upgrades will be used to these dynamic items. But yeah, that's what the new duty officers for kits and kit modules have been added to the Delta Alliance Duty Officer Pack, the Krenum Research Lab, and K-13 Fleet Holdings. And some duty officer packs from lockboxes, but they don't say which ones. Again, all the links are below for stuff if you want to just take a look at all this. Like I said, it's a lot of information, but it's not a lot of information. I mean, I like the idea of the Technophile trait, although I still like my Tetrion title. What is that one? Incanter? Tetrion damage? No. Polaron damage. Invoker. Invoker of subspace instability. Deal 300,000 Tetrion damage with your captain, which is ground damage. I still like that, so I'm an Invoker while like Thistler. I still like the accolade Invoker of subspace instability. I mean, that just, it's all so amazing. But yeah, I will chat with you guys next week. If you have anything you want me to figure out or question or whatnot, feel free to comment below. I will chat with you guys, like I said, next week, and hopefully we'll have a bunch more information. Anything new? Oh, a Gathering of Wills. Oh, it's a story. I'll read that later. This might talk about Lucari. Alright, I'll chat with you guys later. Link below's.